Not talking about your emotions, how you feel, is actually preventing people from feeling close to you. And it's hindering you from feeling loved. Hi, I'm Dr. Alice Rizzi. I'm a licensed psychologist and a mindful embodiment coach. I want to share with you today about how important it is to actually express how you're feeling to people around you. Let them know. Are you happy? Are you sad? Are you frustrated? Are you anxious? If you're feeling on edge, explain to them what that actually means. What triggered this feeling? How does it feel for you in your body? And of course, in order to be able to actually do that, you need to self-reflect. You need to ask yourself, what am I actually feeling? Where in my body do I feel it? And it often means that you need to sit still with yourself, to pause, to do nothing, to just let yourself be. And you might notice that this is actually pretty uncomfortable because we're so used to going, doing from one thing to the next. So that when people ask us, oh, how are you? We only really have the capacity to say, I'm fine, I'm good, I'm not so great. But that actually stops you from understanding the full extent of your feelings, and it stops other people from feeling close to you. Think about a friend or a loved one who shared a struggle with you, and they might have said to you, I feel so anxious today. When my boss asked me to do that thing, I felt so overwhelmed. I had so much to do. I had forgotten about that thing that they asked me. And I was dumbfounded and I didn't know what to say. And it really made me doubt myself and how good I am at this job. That gives you such a wide perspective on that person's experience, and you immediately can relate to what they're explaining, because chances are you felt overwhelmed, you felt dumbfounded at some point, you felt stupid, you doubted yourself, you felt anxious, you didn't know what to say to a boss or a supervisor or a manager, right? So immediately you feel like you want to support them, you want to validate them, you want to be there for them. And this helps you feel closer to that person. If you are always the person that other people come to with their problems, they might feel closer to you, but you might actually feel at a distance because you're always the helper, the listener. And other people aren't necessarily going to come to you and say, share your feelings with me. Tell me how deeply you feel something. Tell me something intimate or vulnerable about you. Unless you go to a therapist or a coach, right, then they will ask you those type of questions. But our friends, our loved ones, they don't necessarily know to do that. So the onus is actually on you to bring it up first, to come to your friends and loved ones and say, I feel really anxious today. I could really use your support. Here's what I would find helpful. Can I just share something from my day with you? And a lot of people, I hear this from my own clients, say, oh, I don't want to burden my friends and family. But think about, like, when they come to you, do you feel like they're burdening you? Do you suddenly feel responsible for how they feel or solving their problems? Maybe sometimes, but probably you're just glad that they see you as somebody they can come to for support, right? And you are there for them to the capacity that you can be. So can you trust that your loved ones, your friends, want to be there for you to the same extent that you want to be there for them? You just need to take that first step. You need to be vulnerable. You need to go first. And if you need help practicing embodying these concepts, if you want to get more familiar with sharing your feelings, with creating that type of intimacy, that's exactly what we practice in Mindful Mavens, my monthly community. Check out the details below, and I will talk to you soon.